you, no matter what you look like, you know how to lose weight. Like, you quite literally know exactly what to do to lose weight. You just don't want to do it, or you can't find a strong enough reason why. Quickly get started. My name is Jam. I've lost 140 pounds twice. When I first started, I remember just scrolling and searching and just trying to find examples, trying to find people, fat to fit, people that were 300, 400, 500 pounds that actually got like jacked. I've always wanted to be jacked. So there aren't really too many examples of seeing somebody like me my whole life. See here, if I can pull it up, being just about 400 pounds where I am now. But I think the coolest thing is I'm nowhere near where I want to be, which is why I wanted to start this channel. Rather than watching a full transformation of somebody, going 400 to just being absolutely jacked, being able to actually watch it, come along, follow along. This is going to be a journey. And here are the 5 most important things I learned while losing 140 pounds. So the first and pretty obvious one is that the only person that's going to hold you accountable is going to be you. It's going to be yourself, people. Whether you have great friends, a great partner, you hire a coach, you have a therapist, you can have all of these people in your corner. At the end of the day, 99.999% of the time, you are going to be the one picking up the fork, putting the fork down. You're going to be the one who needs to track your calories, who needs to make the right decisions, make workouts. It's going to be all on you. You are going to be the one who has to see this vision throughout. Especially so, you may see people early on in the vision. You may have that support. This stuff takes a long, long time. And I promise you, you will be the only one left supporting yourself in a very, very short time, likely days or weeks. You don't have a strong why, a strong why to hold yourself accountable every day. It's just very unlikely that you're going to be able to withstand this for the long run. It's very likely you'll burn out, you'll quit, you'll forget why you're doing it. You need to have a very, very, very strong why that will make you hold yourself accountable. So the second thing I learned, honestly, there's just not so many hacks. Sucks to say as somebody who wants to start posting fitness content, but the reality is we're flooded with tons of hacks. They're really, really out there. But the reality is 20 years ago, this stuff didn't really exist, or at least not so readily available, or in just the great content form that we have it now. It's entertaining. You can attach to personalities like me. And I think people just don't really take advantage or even understand. You're so glued to your phone 24/7 consuming BS that you don't realize what you could actually be consuming and the value that could be having. Once you browse around YouTube and you really understand this stuff in terms of the calorie deficit, calories in, calories out, understanding macros. For me, obviously I'm on a high protein diet. The importance of understanding cardio at the minimum, just walking daily, getting those steps in at the minimum, understanding that. And then nutrition. A lot of this stuff is not rocket science. You start watching these videos and you just realize a lot of this stuff is not rocket science. It's more so even I will say everybody watching, you, no matter what you look like, you know how to lose weight. You quite literally know exactly what to do to lose weight. You just don't want to do it, or you can't find a strong enough reason why. But you know exactly what you need to do to lose weight. You know the type of foods you should be eating. You know the type of choices that you should be making. Should I sit on the couch on my phone, or should I go for a walk outside? It's beautiful out. These are the choices that you make every single day. And I'll be honest with you, it's very easy to fall back into the temptation. But that's why you got to follow people like Jam. Stay locked in. If you're able to, see this message every day, maybe I can help you stay locked in. So the third thing, if you want to embark on a long, long journey, whether it's a long weight loss journey or you really, really want to make a serious change in your body, it's going to take serious, serious sacrifice. So starting this journey again, I don't want to go into all my journeys and blah, blah, blah. That's a whole lot more content. To quickly summarize, last 6 months, I've gone on a really serious cut. I've been really locked in. And during that time, I didn't leave my house for 3 months. At the start of that diet, I kind of just had my wake up call moment where I looked at myself and, you know, I was 300 pounds over, looked horrible in the mirror. And I just said, like, hey, everything can wait. My friends can wait. Sports can wait. The phone can wait. Everything can wait. I need to be 100% locked in. Like, there was just nothing else in my life that had any priority outside of work that I was going to spend any minute to. And that's still the same way that I'm treating it. That's still the same, flow that I'm on now, which is why I'm here. But to get back to the point about making sacrifices. So, at the start of this journey, if you want to go back and watch some of my shorts, you can see like a drastic transformation that I made. And the 180-day back transformation is really, really good. At the start of this journey, I literally sat down my family and just told them exactly what it is. Like, I, told them, this is where I'm at right now in life with my body. I'm not happy. It's like, I've done the research. I've done it before. I know exactly, what this takes and what it requires. So I'm going to be extremely transparent right now. I'm going to be extremely selfish. I'm going to be a selfish son, a selfish brother, a selfish teammate, a selfish friend, a selfish anything. I'm going to be extremely, extremely selfish. And I had to have that talk with everybody, that I had to be selfish in this moment because I love myself. And I think that's sort of the talk that you guys may need to have as well, because again, you may have support at first. People might say, woohoo, you want to lose 100 pounds, you want to lose 150 pounds, I got you. After 2 weeks or 3 weeks of you being on your strict diet, not wanting to go to the bars, not wanting to go party, not wanting to eat BS, like, you're gonna have people telling you, you're crazy or you're doing too much. And it's just very hard to block out that noise. That's when you just have to go back to the selfish talk in your head and just say, guys, I'm selfish. I'm blocking out everything right now. Like, it's just tunnel vision. It's just important sometimes that you need to be selfish in order, to work on yourself. The fourth thing that I learned along this journey, quite literally, is that you're in control of your own destiny. And it sounds very cheesy. It sounds very corny. Like, surely, yeah, you can do anything you want to, right? Like, you're in control of your own destiny. But the reality is that, it's like, what is life? Like, it's essentially like we're in a movie. You're directing your own movie. You're the main character. You get to make all the decisions in your life. So going back to that selfish talk that I had with my family, I just literally sat down and I was like, what does a bodybuilder do? Like all these guys that are just jacked, like, what do they do? What do their diets look like? What are their day-to-day? Like, what type of foods are they eating? What type of, training are they doing, etc. And then you realize, like, you start doing it. You do it for a day. Do it for 2 days, 3 days, and you're just like, I can do this. It's just building it over a long period of time. So it's like, I'm literally in my head. I've been 370 pounds before, lifting some weights, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be jacked. And it's like that level of delusion where it's like, even seeing that it's possible, you can have those thoughts, but then it's actually like putting pen to paper, doing it, understanding, like, this is literally all I need to do. All I have to do is stay on top of my diet, go to the gym consistently, care about what I eat, track my progress in the gym, things like that. Like, that's all I need to do. And I just need to do that consistently over months and years. And then I will look like that. But that's literally what it is. You just have to see it before anybody else does. You have to see it when you're delusional. So again, when I'm 300 pounds and I'm like, GTL guys, I'm going to the gym, Jersey Shore, Gym Tan Laundry. Like, people looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, this is what I'm doing. Guess what? I'm doing the exact same things. And, for the next couple months, it's going to be just the same thing until I actually, look like what I've been doing for the past 8 months. It's going to take time. But again, that's why I'm so confident. That's why I'm able to, get on camera and do this, because I've been putting in a tremendous amount of work over the past, 8 months. And, I just want to finally broadcast my story and show others, what is possible. Last but not least, this I feel like really ties into everything else, but it really wraps it up well. You need to be able to protect your dream. Like, you need to see it so seriously. Like, when you set out a goal, if you're here watching this video, I hope it's for a reason. I hope it's because you're finally ready to make a real change, a serious change. So already, we're at a great step. You already have the dream. So think about in your head, visualize it, where you want to be, just like I was 400 pounds, thinking of how I would literally be here. I thought I would be looking a little better by the time I started the channel, but I absolutely thought I would be here recording this video on YouTube, explaining my transformation. Like, I saw this when nobody else did. So if right now, if in your head, you can see that vision, you have a dream, you need to protect that dream. You need to start working for that every single day. Every single action that you take, again, it's not a priority, like work, family, things like that. If you truly have a dream, if you have this, how important is it to you? If you really want something, again, as cheesy as it is, you can go get it. You just have to protect your dream and put the work in. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Those were the 5 things that I learned while losing 140 pounds. I've also learned a billion other things, which I would love to share. So please, 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 I'm a very small creator, brand new channel. I've been pumping out content, transformation, shorts, everything. Please drop me a follow if you watched this far along. Please show me a little support. And again, I'll be here if you guys need a little inspiration. I think I'll be a great follow. I think this will age well. But we'll see.